Hi, welcome back to Shawnee Hills Workshop. Don't know if you can hear outside or not, but it's raining. It's been raining for the past couple of days. It is about, let's see, it's about 9 o'clock at night right now. Just got back from the place where I'm getting the logs from. I went and got a load of firewood tonight. So I got a full dump trailer full of firewood, and there's still probably a half trailer left, and that's just from the first 2 trees. And there's still 5 more to come down. So I haven't videoed any more of that other than the video that I just posted yesterday, because it's been raining for one, so I can't video. But even if I could, it would just be the exact same video. I might do one more when I go for the next round of logs. If it's not raining, we'll see. Just all week, every night, about 4:45 when I finish up with work, I have been getting in the vehicle and heading about 40 miles away to pick up wood. And this weekend they're going to cut some more down, and I imagine all next week. So yeah, I'll probably be moving wood all next week. So I don't know what that's going to mean for videos. I really, obviously videos are a priority to me, but an opportunity like this doesn't come around very often. And personally, I feel like I've hit the homesteading lottery, the milling lottery. Between firewood, lumber to use here on the property, I can't pass it up. So tonight, I just figured it's raining, needed something to do. I've noticed, I'm not sure, this has a limited slip in it. I've never had a limited slip before. I've had lockers and I've had open differentials, but never limited slip. But when I've got a load on a full trailer and I turn a real slow turn, I can feel it grabbing. I don't know if that's because it's doing what it should be doing. It's, trying to keep from slipping, or if, I need a fluid change. Regardless, I don't know. I doubt this has ever been changed before, so I figure it's a good time to change it. I already pulled the plug and there were no metal shavings on it, so that's a good sign. So I'm going to drain this tonight. I don't have any sealant, so I won't be able to put it all back together. I do have fluid, but I'll drain it tonight, and then tomorrow I will go and get some of the gasket maker and put this back together, fill it up, and I'll probably change the plugs tomorrow too, just to see what kind of difference that makes. While I'm out here working tonight, I want to talk to you guys about something and get your opinion on something. So since I've gotten all this wood, some things have been going through my mind that are changing from my original plans. So I had 2 things that I was wanting to build next spring. One was a shed for the sawmill. I don't want it to be out in the rain. And then the other was something similar to maybe like a 4 or 5 bay shed to park trailers, my trucks, things like that in. Just a gravel floor, and just something to keep the sun off of them, keep them out of the rain, just so they'll stay in better shape, less rust, things of that nature. I really like to take care of, my stuff as much as I can. But I got to thinking, now that I've got all this wood, between all these logs, if I end up getting all the ones I think I'm going to get, I will have probably 10,000 board feet of oak. And that can build a pretty good sized barn there. And I thought about this area that I'm in right here. I've turned this into my mechanic area, but it's not really set up the best for what I use it for. I'd love to have an open spot and be able to have my tools and works area set up better. So I thought, I'm already using this to store my tractor and my garden tractors and stuff in. Why not turn this into the equipment shed? It's even a little bit nicer. It's got concrete floors. The floors are horrible in here. They were hand poured and a little piece at a time. And they're all different levels and very thin, but it's better than gravel. And then build a proper barn to be my mechanic area. Probably leave my wood shop where it is and just have my mechanic area in that shop. Maybe just have 2 doors, but have it open, have the lift in there, all my tools set up, have my fabricating stuff set up. I don't know. The good thing about that is, I could, when I build it, go ahead and insulate it, have everything done proper. I don't have to make a decision now, obviously, but it would be nice to, figure out what direction I'm going to go. Whatever I build, I will probably build the sawmill shed as a lean-to onto it and have the sawmill out there. So the downside is this building already has power. It already has water, has everything I need. And it's also connected to my wood shop. So if I'm at my wood shop and I need a tool from out here, I just walk out and get it, as opposed to having to walk outside to a complete different building. You know, that's not that big of a deal. To run power to another building isn't that big of a deal. To pour the concrete, that's a little bit of money, but it's not that, you know, big of a hindrance. I don't know. It's something I've thought about. Surprisingly, my wife actually likes that idea and thinks that's the way we would go, which kind of caught me off guard. But I think she sees that with this shed, we're just putting lipstick on a pig. It is, it leaves a lot to be desired. So I would love to hear your thoughts on that. I also, by getting these logs, it's made me think about getting a bigger mill than I was originally intending on. I'm going to talk to the guy that has got these logs for me and see how often he thinks that this will be something that could happen. Because the fact is, I don't think I can rotate that size log on the mill if I was to get a manual mill. And so it's making me lean more towards a hydraulic mill. And if I can get big logs like that on a somewhat regular basis, that makes sense. If, you know, this is going to be a one-time thing, then I will just rig up some sort of a winch system to roll it, which isn't, you know, isn't that hard. I did want to talk about the truck a little bit. I have been so happy with this truck. So I've made probably, I think 5 or 6 trips now, about 40 miles away, like I said. It's or 40 minutes, about 30 miles. I'm pretty sure a couple times I have been at the limit on that trailer, which is probably more than this truck should haul. But it has done it great. I have been impressed with this little gas engine. You know, a lot of people told me that I should have got diesel if I'm going to be towing any weight, that I'll regret it. And there are a few hills where I'm not going fast up, but I'm not in a hurry. I've truly been impressed with it. Especially, I found out it's got 373 gears, and I'm surprised it does as well as it does. It just has no problem at all pulling that trailer. I don't know if my funnel is quite wide enough, but hopefully we can get the majority of this. There we go. So I've said it before, but this lift is something that I would have never bought before. I wanted one, don't get me wrong, I've wanted one for as long as I can remember, but I would have never convinced myself to spend the money. But when I got this one through a sponsorship, now that I've had it, if I lost it today, I would go out and buy one immediately. It makes everything so much easier. A job like this is just a complete different story if you don't have a lift. It's a rainy night, I'm in here in the dry, got this thing raised up, standing up. It doesn't even feel like work. I'm just out here enjoying myself, talking to you guys. Drinking a nice cold L8. One of my subscribers commented, said that L8 needed to sponsor me, and I could not agree more. Funny enough is I actually have mutual friends with the owner of L8, and I could get in contact with them, but I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. I would rather them reach out to me, so I doubt that'll ever happen. But if it did, it wouldn't take much to get me on the L8 bandwagon. So regarding the videos over the next couple weeks, let me know in the comments if you would like to see more of the log loading and hauling, more video for that, maybe some drone footage. I think it's going to be pretty cool, but also, it might get kind of boring just seeing a bunch of logs get hauled over and over again. If not, I might do a few more videos like this if I'm out working at night and got a few minutes to talk to the camera. We make something like that. I'd love to get maybe a question and answer thing going. If you all got some questions you'd like to ask me, I can't do a live video. I just don't have the internet out here to do that. You know, it just wouldn't work well. But I did sign up for Elon Musk's Starlink, so hopefully that'll be available in my area pretty soon. Maybe that'll give me a little bit faster speeds. So just let me know what you'd like to do. If you got some questions, maybe I can address those in another video. I am going to organize the logs. I've been putting them up on blocks, and I'm going to take my smaller logs that I've got laid out here and stack them on top of the bigger logs, just to try to get everything organized and staged and ready for when I do get the mill. So speaking of the mill, I'm looking for a hydraulic woodmizer LT40. If anybody out there watching sees one in your area for, you know, a good deal, please contact me. If it's within about 500 to 750 miles of Kentucky, I might be willing to drive if it's a good enough deal. So, you know, keep me in mind. I know that's probably an unusual ask, and more than likely, you know, it's not going to amount to anything. But, you know, if you do see one, you shoot me a message. Well, I'm not going to have y'all watch me do all this. This is definitely not a how to change differential fluid video. I just want to, you know, turn the video on, talk to you guys for a while, and not leave you hanging tomorrow. So if you like this kind of video, hit that thumbs up button. If you don't like this kind of video, hit the thumbs down button. Either way, leave me a comment telling me why. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd love to have you. Hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified every time I put out a video, hit that bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Stings, don't it? Come here. They call it skunk oil. It's the oil that comes out of here.
It smells like pickle juice.
I think it smells worse than pickle juice.
I think it smells like pickle juice. Smells like deviled eggs.